Tip top trippers, my name is Donato and welcome to my latest video where I'll be taking you on a journey of my taper week before Manchester Marathon. Yes guys, let's go. But before I take you along on what hopefully will be an epic week of tapering, I would really appreciate if you give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done so, because it really does help spread the word of the joy of running. So let's go. Oh yes guys, good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Sunday the 27th of March 2022 and I'm running along the beautiful River Severn here in Worcester, and Sunday, 7 days from now, this very time, this exact time, all things being equal, I will be running Manchester Marathon. So I thought I'd record every day what training I'm doing, so you can see how a typical taper week looks like. And I'll talk you more. There was a bit of a congestion of traffic here. Lots of people out walking and cycling, so busy path, eh? But yeah, so today's run is a easy, not jiggy jog easy, but easy 60 minutes, 70 minutes tops. So I'm going to run a few loops around here, so I'm going to take you along on today's training run. So easy pace, but not super easy or what I call jiggy jog pace. So some of you may be asking, what's a tapering week? What's tapering all about? Now, I have been tapering for a while and I'm not here to discuss, debate what the how long a taper time should be, but in simple layman's terms, the principle of a taper is to allow your body to recover from all the training you've been doing, because we have been, or I have been, battering my body, shall we say, into a higher level of fitness, and it's to allow the body to recover from all that without losing that fitness, so that when I come to race day I've got that fitness and it's sharp, relaxed and ready to go. That's it really, where I can put it in simple layman's terms. If you want to leave a comment of what the science of tapering is. So for this week I'm not going to do anything crazy. No amount of reps or long easy runs. You know, running 20 or 30 miles this week is going to do absolutely nothing to improve my time a week today. So nothing crazy, but I'll tell you about something that's maybe put a bit of a spanner in the works following last week's session. So this spanner in the works, what's it all about? If you've been watching the previous videos, and by the time this is published, you may know that from one session last week I was doing some reps, and towards the end of the reps I felt my left glute tighten up quite a lot, hell of a lot. So I had to slow down, and the plan yesterday, park run initially at the beginning of the week, was to go all out, guns blazing, see what time I could get, PB and all that type of stuff. But I had to reel that in because the goal is marathon, not running a park run PB. Yeah, so yesterday reined it in, still ran a sub 20. I think it was 19:46 was the time. And so yeah, there's a thing on the back of my mind that I need to deal with, and that is my tight left glute, which I can definitely feel right now. And but from my diagnosis, and I'm not a medical expert because I've had this issue before, I don't think it's the actual glute, it's probably something to do with my lower back. So I've had this injury before, so I need to be mindful of not aggravating it. So that's the little spanner in the works that I have to deal with for this week, but more about that later in the week. I have to say, sometimes I have to pinch myself where I get to do my training runs every day, which is along here, the beautiful River Severn, and also the canal, the Birmingham and Worcester Canal. But I can't think of a more beautiful city than Worcester to do my running training. It's fantastic. And also I get to bump into a lot of familiar faces. Earlier, here's someone you may recognise who I've been bumped into just before the start of my run. I had to stop during today's run and I bump into none other than Kieran.
Back again.
Ready for Manchester,
Yeah,
1 week?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
No excuses, all out. What mile will I break down on? What do you reckon? 20, 21?
No, we got to keep the philosophy, you know, that none of this all out rolling dust. We're just going to go for a good run, whatever time we get.
Well, I wouldn't be a runner if I didn't make a pre-excuse, but none of this. We get what we get, don't we?
Exactly. Good luck, buddy. So yes, how random was that? Bumping into Kieran. But not really random, because I've seen other runners I recognise, and we wave to each other. But there's a good group of runners here in and around the city of Worcester, which is fantastic. And I did bump into Kieran again, literally 20 minutes in, and here he is again. So I'll bump into Kieran not once, but twice. Here he is again. Hey.
Follow me.
Sorry, yeah, I know. Keep on. Keep on. Yeah. Right, I better cross as my crossing light has come on. So yes, there you have it. Twice on my run. And also another happy coincidence, here's Banditos, which you would have seen on my Pitchcroft 10k race run last year, where they do burritos. Oh yes, delicious hot Mexican burritos. And that's what I had straight after my Pitchcroft 10k race. Happy memories, eh? Burrito time. Really enjoying this nice easy run. It's all about, for me, just form, controlled breathing, nice and easy, looking straight ahead. But yeah, these niggles, injuries, especially coming up to so close to marathon day, can play on our minds. And this is where these made up words pushed out by influencers and the like paranoia, you know, which is a paranoia of things. We can overthink it, and really we just need to keep it simple. I've got a massage session booked on Tuesday, and I have these every month. I'll tell you more about that on the Tuesday. So I feel good. I know it feels tight around there, but doing this easy run may be helping. Certainly yesterday after the park run, I'd stopped and chatted probably a little bit longer than I normally do, and when I started the cool down run, the left leg did feel a bit of a dead leg, so there was obviously something going on there. And but for me, I don't want to panic about it, yeah, because I've put so much work and effort into this, and I want to have a great race whatever time I come in. And I know a lot of you have got some predictions in there, and it's very kind of you leaving those messages of support and kind comments, because I find a lot of you guys and gals who watch this are very knowledgeable about running, in particular endurance running, which marathon is all about. So just a little bit, I think another 15 minutes and then we'll be done. So guys, that's the easy run complete. It felt really good. Yeah, I can feel my glute and leg, but running it easy, as I say, you know, I'm not a doctor or whatever, but basically there's something going on in my lower back and the nerve around there, but I remain ever hopeful that as I said, I've got a massage on Tuesday, and hopefully that'll help clear it. I'm taking it easy this week. The plan was easy anyway. I have got a session, but tomorrow I'll be, you might have seen me on the socials talking about jiggy jogs. I mentioned it on here and a number of you picked up on it. But tomorrow on the plan is a jiggy jog, and I'll explain more about what a jiggy jog exactly is for you guys. So stay tuned. That's Sunday complete. Tomorrow, Monday. Tip top trippers, yes, it's Monday the 28th of March, 6 days to race day, another taper day. But what are we doing today? So yes guys, today's training run is a easy 30-minute jiggy jog. Yeah, so back in the day I used to have Mondays as a rest day, but now having built up my fitness level to such a level, I actually enjoy these super easy recovery runs pace, which I call jiggy jog, because for me I found it's essential keeping the legs ticking over, especially during the taper. As I often say, less is more, and running at this pace, I don't really check the pace, but when I do the reviews, it's around 9-minute miles, which everyone's jiggy jog pace is different, yeah, depending on your fitness level, heart rate and all that. So at the moment my heart rate's saying 120, so I know for me that's a super easy pace. As I was saying, I think yesterday during the easy run, not jiggy jog pace, but easy run for me, while sometimes it can appear lonely on these runs, no music, no nothing, for me, I just love the sound of nature, and I just get into a zone, totally aware of the surroundings and focusing on my stride, cadence, form, and just looking ahead and enjoying the moment. I don't know if any of you can relate to that, but it's just beautiful. Obviously the weather is the icing on the cake, but for me, whatever the weather, being able to do this is such a blessing. So that's the 30 minutes, well, to be exact it was 33 minutes jiggy jog done. And how random that I do get to see familiar faces or whatever, and some people like to chat. And one particular lady, she didn't stop me, but she says, "Oh, how many laps are you doing?" Because she'd seen me go. It was basically just 2 laps. Got into a conversation, and she was telling me, 6 or 7-year-old lady, how much she enjoys her running, but has not been able to run for the past few months. Having seen a chiropractor, she's got piriformis, which is quite painful. And again, it's to do with a nerve tightness in the glute. I really do hope it isn't that, but I can only go by what I feel. But yeah, but as part of taper week, it's not just the running training or the stretching and whatever, it's the eating as well. So can you guess where I'm going now? So when it comes to nutrition, for me, this is what works for me. May not work for you. You need to find out what nutrition and stuff works for you. So I'm not recommending this. This is just what I do. So a lot of my morning runs, if not all my morning runs, apart from, and I've done this on long runs as well, is I don't have a breakfast beforehand. I know it might sound a bit shocking to some people, especially when you're doing 20 miles. How do you do a 20 miler with no breakfast? A lot of it is how you fuel the night before. So so this morning I didn't have any breakfast. I always have fluids, by the way, yeah, warm hot tea, whatever, or hot water and lemon, and that's what I had this morning. So I do have fluids, so I'm already fluided up. But again, I'm into the habit of regularly hydrating myself every day. That's just a habit. I don't do anything special for I forget, what's the name of this week? I don't do anything special for taper weeks, but obviously sometimes now and again I do go to the Church of the Runners, and here I am at McD's. I do love their breakfast, so I'm going to have a breakfast and see you tomorrow. I know I said see you tomorrow, but it's still Monday. It's Monday evening, and something I don't normally do on my videos is show you what I eat or even look in my kitchen. Yes, here is my kitchen. Yes. What am I having? Well, I know some people talk about carbing up, but for me, I eat carbs all the time. So this is what I'm normally eating. What I'm about to show you isn't what I normally eat every week, but I thought with resting and so on is to do some how can I say it, bulk cooking. So I've cooked myself a delicious pasta dish that'll last me not just tonight, Monday, not only Tuesday, but also Wednesday. So 3 days worth, and here it is, a beautiful lasagna. Oh yes, cooked by my own fair hands, that's right. So one of my little specialities. One day maybe you get to taste my lasagna, who knows, but yeah, that is now. See you tomorrow, Tuesday. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Tuesday, the 29th of March. 5 days till race day, and the excitement is building. Yes, and today is, you could say, crunch day. Because today I'll be finding out with the massage therapist how things are with my glute and all that jazz. Yeah, so without further ado, let's take you on a jiggy jog along the River Severn. Oh yes, guys and gals, the excitement is building, but also the nerves. Let's say I've got my eye on that glute, but sometimes the mind can get a bit crazy. The good news is it does seem to be easing, and the plan is hopefully that the massage therapist will help clear it even more. So things are looking good, and I'm getting at the stage now of looking ahead, planning, thinking strategies and all that. And whilst I always say things aren't cast in stone, I do have a rough idea what I plan on doing, looking at the weather conditions, what I need to wear, because this Sunday, the good news is I think it'll be dry, light breeze, but for me, very chilly. So it's probably going to be gloves and sleeves, similar to Cambridge. That was a chilly one, and probably me bandana on as well. So these are the small details I start looking at. Gels as well. What's my nutrition plan? Now, as it's going to be so chilly, I probably won't need to take on as much water during a race, although, and again, don't repeat this, children, because what works for me may not work for you. I have ran marathons without taking on any water or hydration, only the gels. Yep, but that's me. So today's run is just a super easy, as I say, jiggy jog, a little bit longer than yesterday. Yesterday was 30 minutes, today's about 40 minutes. So a couple of loops around this beautiful circuit here, and yeah, it's just so calm. Whew. All I can hear is my pitter-patter feet. So yes, it is a bit of a mixed feeling of nervousness, excitement, anxiety and all that jazz, but I keep telling myself it's just a hobby and I do love this. So in terms of the prep, I'm literally going through everything in terms of the logistics for the bag drop, what I'm gonna leave in my bag, you know, change of clothing, nutrition that I'll need straight after the race, I say the clothes that I need to change into, also the clothing that I'll need to keep myself warm at the start of the race, because there'll be a lot of waiting, shall we say. For those of you who've done some of the majors will appreciate how long you can wait sometimes at the start, but it's nowhere near that type of hours and hours and hours, but could be standing around for a while. And as it's about 4 or 5 Celsius, that's cold enough for me to have some form of leggings on, multiple tops, and keep myself warm, hat and all that. Maybe not a hat, because I'll have this hopefully, or something similar colour, maybe different colour. Yeah, I'm just relaxing and enjoying these easy runs just to keep the legs ticking over. So that's it guys, the 40 minutes jiggy jog run complete. So I'm heading to one of my favourite places. Can you guess where? Now, to my regular subscribers, this won't come as a surprise. Yes, you guessed it, the Church of the Runners. Let's do this. So McD complete. Oh, I had such a good chat with as I run across the road before I get run over. Had such a lovely chat with some of the regulars in there. Yes, you do get regulars, and all different types of folks, different ages, different groups, and lovely to catch up with them, and such fascinating stories they have. And yeah, so catch you later today, because we're going to do an update of how's the massage going to go. And yes, it's now late afternoon and I'm heading over to the massage therapist. Just to let you know, this isn't really a tip or whatever, but how I've found this particular massage therapist. It's important for me, and it's a sports massage therapist, because I'm looking for deep tissue type stuff. But also, this particular lady was the sports therapist for one of the top ice hockey teams in the UK, so she knows her stuff. And I did do the old Google search and wherever, but sometimes it's often worth just to ask for recommendations from fellow runners in your area and see the recommendations. But anyway, I'm going to head off now and update you after. Pow! Massage is done, and oh boy, did I really need that. Well, I can take you through a whole host of stories and things, and it's so important to see professionals like this, because went through, done everything, and we found what the issue was, and it's not an issue now as far as I'm concerned, which has really calmed me down. There's nothing wrong with a glute. I had guessed it wasn't a glute issue, although the pain was in the glute. It was a nerve going through the glute that the problem was, and that was down to a very tight back, which is also causing problem. Because remember, I had the dead leg after the park run down on the left leg. So basically what it was the nerve was trapping, so the glute had basically switched off, which some of you may know what happens. So I just need to concentrate on the activation of the glutes before runs, but the key thing is keeping the mobility of me back and so on, which I do. I just need to do you know, a little bit more. But right now I feel battered, but in a good way, and I feel so de-stressed, and wherever I can still feel things there. But boy, she was really working hard on the back there, and yeah, it just felt as though I really needed it. So a lot of hard work on there, so thumbs up on the massage. I feel great. See you tomorrow morning, Wednesday, for some reps. Yeah, that's right. Good morning folks, it's Wednesday the 30th of March, 4 days to race day. That's right folks, the morning after the day before. Yesterday's massage, ooh, wow, was I feeling it. So I had quite an unsettled night's sleep, where I lost count how many times I got up for a pee. Old age, whatever. But anyway, as I mentioned, I wanted to come out of that positive, and it's good to identify wasn't a glute issue. Unfortunately, it's a lower back issue, and whilst you've done all the loosening and so on and so forth, I can still feel that nerve down the left glute. So it ain't gonna clear overnight. I just need to manage it, shall we say. And I don't want to get too disappointed about it, because when you go into a race you want to be firing on all cylinders, yeah. But today's session is to see reps, and had to modify it. Speaking with the coach, the idea was to do 4 reps, 3 at around marathon pace and 1 quicker. We've taken out the quick one, so it's just 3 1k reps at around marathon pace, or what I've been targeting. So let's see how we get on. So as part of, before I go on to the reps, I thought I'd give you an update. Doing some mobility exercises to get the back going, try and help release. And there was one where it sent a sharp pain all the way down my left leg. So there's clearly an issue down there, and as I say, I've got to try and work around it, manage it. Yeah, so a lot playing on my mind, but hey, for those of you who've been watching my channel for a while will know that the key thing for me is to enjoy this stuff, yeah. And I'm sure there'll be something to go through at whatever mile something or other, 23, 24, whatever it may be. But we'll take that on when it happens, not to worry about it now, which is all about mindset. Maybe I should do a whole video series on that, hey? Now, one thing the massage therapist did say, which said lots of things, one of the key things my takeaway was, certainly for Sunday's race, is to do a good warm-up. But the key thing is activate glutes. Yes, I probably said that yesterday after the massage. Activate glutes. And because those gluteus maximus, those are the ones that actually do all the power and protect our back and hamstrings. So if those gluteus maximus switch off, the hamstring and the back kicks in, and that's when the big issues start happening. Yeah, so hence before my reps and before any workout, it's a nice easy run, warm up and be prepared and ready. Yeah, I know for a lot of you guys it's going to be that what I've just said is stating a bleeding obvious, but it's just for those sometimes we forget the basics, yeah. So just a reminder, gentle reminder. So towards the end of the warm-up I do a couple of strides before I start doing my sets. So the next you'll see is probably me at the end of one of the sets, because I'm not going to be carrying this, holding my arm up while doing 1k reps. That'd be a bit crazy, wouldn't it? Anyway, yeah, got to keep away from doing crazy things. Whew. So first set done, overall felt really good, comfortable, and yeah, it's hard to believe that running at that pace, you know, if I went back, well, maybe even a month ago, holding that was a challenge. So the fitness has risen dramatically, so the training's been working. I have to say, the old caveat is during the warm-up I could feel the nerve catching on my left glute, sort of tightening up. But I think when I'm running at this marathon pace, fingers crossed, I can hold it and it doesn't aggravate what's going on there. Obviously the challenge would be is fatigue towards the end of the race, where you start losing form, but I'll deal with that if and when it happens. But good news on the first rep, 2 minutes rest. So yeah, get me breath back and then do second rep. So let's go. Right, second set done. Ooh, that felt good, a little smoother. I'm getting into my stride. the first set, the back was incredibly stiff and I could feel it, but it's loosening up. I think it's all there. Stop, I mean, I'm saying it, but I'm doing it, is stop overthinking it. And it is normal, I hope. Anyway, so 2-minute cool down, third and final set coming up. Oh yes, third set complete. And that was bang on the money. For those who are interested, the splits were, I think, 420, 418 and 415. So bang on the money. For those of you who've been following me on Strava, and also the results at the Cambridge Half Marathon, 1:23:46. If you know you're running, marathon running, I should be on for a sub 3 or thereabouts. Lots of factors, lots of dependencies, yes, but I have my strategy. I'll be doing a video separate to this all about race day strategy and pacing, because it worked for a T at Cambridge. Got a strategy for Manchester, and fingers crossed that will work. So that ends today's training, but there's still more to do in preparation for Manchester. So let's go. And yes, back in the room. So before you're wondering, no, I didn't go into the Church of the Runners straight after my run. I just went home, had a recovery drink, done my stretching, whatever, all cleaned up. But yeah, a couple of, I would call it admin-y type stuff, but it's still physical things that I need to do in the week. You might have seen that my hair looks a bit of a mess, really. So I'm going to go and get my hair cut. Already done my nails, done it myself. Some people go to chiropodists and whatever and get their nails all clipped up and whatever ready, because you don't want those nails digging in during the marathon, do you? So these are little admin-y, non-related things to get done. And yeah, sorry, I just got distracted by some queue for stuff, but hey, so I'm going to get my hair cut. So you're going to see this, and then in next clip you'll see it done. And I'm out of the barbers. Yes, oh man, that was so good. I do love going to Turkish barber, you know, the hot towel, the full works, everything. It is really, really nice. As you can see, I think I look race ready now. I'll be sharp. So see you tomorrow, Thursday. My God, it's getting closer, isn't it? Good morning, guys. It's Thursday, the 31st of March. Yes, 3 days to go to race day. Oh my word. And boy, is it brass monkey weather today. Whew. There's quite a breeze blowing here over the river, and I'm heading over to the race course for an easy 40 minutes for today. Let's tell you more. Oh yes, guys, it's proper Baltic weather here. It's about 1 Celsius and there's quite a wind blowing down in my face, almost making me cry. But hey, the run has got to be done. So I'm all layered up, so I'm relatively warm. But the big question a lot of people are asking now is about the weather on race day, because now we're getting closer. The forecast should be better, and as always, you know, sometimes the weather can play a factor in the race. And the issue this Sunday is it's going to be cold. Yes. Now, having done Boston Marathon, I don't think 2018, I don't think anything will ever compare with that weather, ever. So it's not going to be as bad as that. We're going to have 50-mile-an-hour winds and rain and snow and ice, but it's going to be about 4 Celsius, which is cold. And then there's the danger of having too many layers on and then overheating. Once you can take layers off, you know, what do you go as your main top? Singlet, windproof top. But anyway, that's all part of the process and stuff. that's going on in my head. It was yesterday and today, and some people leaving comments on the video asking about advice on cold weather racing. But hey, let's continue this because it's damn freezing here. Whew. Oh boy, being out of that freezing wind makes a massive difference. And yeah, I mean, one of the suggestions when running in the cold is run faster, which I tend to do on the shorter races. But as we all know with the marathon, you run faster, whatever the weather, you're probably gonna blow at some point in a race, so we don't want to be doing that. So it's getting the balance of being warm but not overheating, or right temperature. But hey, the good news with all this is it's taking my mind off my back issue, and the good news is it does feel considerably better today than it did yesterday. So continual progress, which is great news. So that's it guys, 40 minutes easy run done. And as it's the 31st of March, the end of March, would you believe that I've ran every day in March? Yes, I've never done a whole month of running every day. And some other random stat I did go through since January, I could have gone through December, whatever, but since January I've only taken 4 days of no running. But boy, did I really need those. So I always say, listen to your body. You know, run streaking and all that type of stuff is great, but I've certainly not pushed myself. And like this morning, nice easy jiggy jog. So onwards to tomorrow. Good morning guys, it's Friday the 1st of April. The bells are chiming. It must be 2 days to race day. Oh, I can't wait. Good morning, yes, it's Friday the 1st of April. 2 days to race day. This is no April Fool. This is really happening. Oh man. And it's another positively Baltic temperatures. It's +1 Celsius, and being along the river here with the wind, who knows what the chill factor is. So the biggest challenge on this taper week with the cold weather is running slow, because when it's, yeah, as suspected, I'm running way too fast. When it's cold, it's a tendency to go out quick to stay warm. And especially now as I've got my race shoes on, the shoes that I'll be racing in. I don't know if I've mentioned it, I may have done, it's been a long week, but I will be in my Asics, that's right, not Nike, Asics Magic Speed. Hooray! So I hope that, well, I know they feel much better for me than the Nikes, as good as the Nikes are. The Alpha Flies, great shoes, but no. And I'd already tried the Next Percent, no. So yeah, been there, done them all. But anyway, let's crack on with this training run, which is today a very simple easy 20, finishing off with a couple of minutes at marathon pace. So that's it for the run guys, run complete. Nice easy 20 minutes, I say, with a little bit of marathon pace towards the end. And now it's time to continue today's journey, which is onwards and upwards to Manchester. So let's go. So I've arrived Manchester Piccadilly station. Time to get some food because I'm hungry. So I've just arrived to my room here in Manchester. Nice simple room with a view. Oh yes, there you go, the Manchester skyline. So I'm a bit out of town, but hey, it's by the tram line and that's it. So yeah, I could do one of these ramblings and daily vlogs and all that kind of jazz, but you don't want that, do you? It's all about the taper week, yeah? So ready for tomorrow, Saturday, 1 day, well, it's still 2 days to race day, but tomorrow will be 1 day. Can't wait. It's Saturday, one day to race day, and I'm actually on the Manchester Marathon Racecourse. I'm in Altrincham, and this is where it's around mile 16, 17, or is it 18? I think around mile 17, where we come round and then down here. Oh man, the excitement, I just can't believe it. It's, I can't put into words how this taper week has been. It's I haven't done my run yet, by the way, so if you're wondering what run I'm doing, it's just a 20-minute jiggy jog, but yeah, oh man, it's been quite a week. Finally getting to the hotel. I even had fears that I hadn't booked the hotel, because normally they send an email confirmation saying this is what you need to do, prepare to arrive. I didn't get that email, and I suddenly thought, oh no, have I booked the wrong weekend? Which, yes, I have done that before. But yeah, all these little crazies going through our heads and stuff. But yeah, it's real. Yeah, it's going to be happening tomorrow. Tomorrow is race day, so let's go on our little jiggy jog. So yes guys, it's just a 20-minute easy jiggy jog. Looked on the map, found this little park which I can literally run round and round and round. Stamford Park, I think it's called. Nice little park. It looked nice on the map, and it is actually better in real life than on the map. So yeah, lovely place. And yeah, the excitement, man, when I stepped out of the hotel and was on that road, because I've already been here twice as a spectator. The first time I was due to race it, but sadly injury happened literally, I think, weeks before the start, so I had to pull out of that and pull out of Boston, which was a real double blow. But I'm here now in the best condition I've ever been in my life, and I may be years older, but I'm feeling so ready for this. I just want to give it my all, do my best, and that's why the nerves all week. My sleep's been a bit unsettled. I've been getting some sleep, but some nights getting up through the night. Nerves, old age, peeing all night, yeah? I know, real stuff. But I guess, I don't know, old age, do we get up and pee a lot through the night? But hey, yes, details, eh? But I'm looking forward to today, because it's mainly just eating and resting. So yes. Whew. What can I say? I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Just can't wait. I mean, right now it's 0 degrees, and this is the issue playing on my brain. Thankfully, the wind from yesterday has disappeared. I think that was what was adding to the chill, is the wind. So the forecast is it'll be just a gentle breeze tomorrow, so fingers crossed for that. But the weather is the weather. We can't do anything about it, and let's see what happens. Yeah, so that's it guys, taper week training complete. Nice easy 20 minutes, little over 20 minutes, 22 of jiggy jog. And yeah, the next I'll be filming is out here on the course. Oh, and I'm passing the restaurant I was in yesterday evening. Treciccio. Oh man, the pasta there was amazing, absolutely amazing. So yes, I'll continue my carbing up today. Pasta, pizza. Found a lovely little pizza take. So would you believe guys, the battery ran out just as I was about to finish, so I've gone back in, charged it up, and it works, hopefully. Anywho, right, where was I? As I was finishing saying, basically this is the course, Altrincham, mile 17, I understand. So I'm so looking forward to tomorrow. That's it. I hope this taper week video has been of some help to you guys, insightful in some way, just to give you, you know, this is what I basically do. It's, yeah, hopefully it's been of relevance. Leave some comments below, I'd love to hear from you. And yeah, I can't wait for tomorrow, and hopefully the camera will be working so I can record some of the wonderful racing and the sights of Manchester for you all to enjoy. So that's it for this video, man. Let's go get showered.